Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed meeting the Aventus leadership team of Anna, Andre and Andrew in the most recent AMAs. We'll be following their introductions up with a series of team videos in the coming weeks and months where you'll get to know everybody on the team a little bit better. Now, moving on to recent updates before we get to the AMA portion of my video today. We announced this week that the Aventus network has switched on NFT support following some fundamental upgrades to the platform. This is really a significant update to the Aventus network platform architecture that will facilitate exciting new NFT partnerships that will reshape and reignite the market. It means that creators can now mint NFTs on the Aventus network mainnet for a fraction of the cost of any other blockchain network. The Aventus NFTs are fully compatible with Ethereum NFTs and therefore can be moved seamlessly from one blockchain to another. Support for NFT broadens Aventus Network's appeal as a full-service blockchain solution for any sector, any application, and any innovation. And we expect to announce a number of big partnerships with subsequent news flow on the back of this in the coming months. So lots of exciting stuff to come. As you know, we're targeting 1 billion Layer 2 transactions, with AVT validators earning their share of fees from every transaction. This is a big leap towards that goal with some of the deals we've done. We're already in the middle of processing more than 18 million transactions, and if you'd like to participate and begin earning your share as an AVT token holder, you can do so at aventus.io/ecosystem. Now, on to the AMA. So, the first question I have is, if a node staking Aventus acts with malicious intent against the network, does it lose the Aventus? Where will the lost Aventus go, or will they forever be lost? So by Aventus, this user obviously means AVT, the token. In the case, it depends on what malicious cause occurs. So we do not do any sort of burning of AVT, so it won't just be destroyed. What will happen is either the sort of challenging party, sometimes a proof of fraudulence is required. The party who raises that correctly can win or earn some of the stake from the fraudulent validator. In other scenarios, it goes back into a pool to be distributed to sort of community interest. There's a few different options, but the important point is it's always earned by somebody who's added the value in identifying that or helping correct that, even if it's the network as a whole. It's never lost or destroyed. The next question is, how compatible is your Aave NFT solution with the last tweet of Vitalik Buterin about a Layer 2 solution for NFT? So I'm not familiar with the particular sort of implementation proposed by Vitalik, if that's what they're referring to. However, this solution sits on top of the sort of Aventus network, which is Layer 2 to Ethereum, right? So it plugs seamlessly into the Ethereum network. Given that we're built on Substrate, we can also plug into the Polkadot ecosystem and really create a sort of cross-chain solution for these NFTs. It's also compliant when you export back to Ethereum with any of the sort of Ethereum standards around NFTs. So yeah, it should work pretty well with any of the other architecture being built. The next question, can you tell us the current state of the partnership with Fruit Lab or Cashback app? When are these applications going live? So Fruit Lab, we have gone through all the sort of regulatory steps. Everything's set up and PIP is ready to go. That website will be dropping very soon, so you'll be able to see it. We've started processing the sort of historic transactions to get their balance initialized and all of the tests sorted this week. And we will be going live within the next couple of months with the actual live transactions. They're sort of busy conducting a token sale. So yes, that's moving as expected and we're getting all the transactions. In terms of Cashback app has now got to the point where we're caught up with the majority of the territories and there's a switchover of the systems happening. So that is imminent to start with the real live transactions as well. I'd say early next quarter, both of these will be sort of fully fledged and moving, as well as many of the NFT sort of applications that are moving through there. We were doing a bit of an upgrade to the explorer.aventus.io, which is why we had 0 transactions showing for the last while. But that should change in the next few days as that product kind of gets finished up, and we've already started processing more transactions anyway, so more to come there. Finally, the question is, currently many products are popping up with new ideas and innovations, but in fact their system program is not much different from the previous one. Do you have privileges they don't have? So I think our most recent article we just published around our NFT sort of cross-chain functionality that we have shows you some of the properties we have that others really haven't got, at least not sort of by default. A lot of work still is undergoing on the core blockchain, on the substrate infrastructure. We're extending the functionality like the NFT stuff, but we're also improving some of the existing stuff, allowing for proxy transactions, various other sort of fundamental changes. When you change that base part of the stack, it obviously has knock-on effects for anybody building on top of it. Also, we're launching our, as you know, our Gateway API product fairly soon, which will make it even easier to build on the Aventus network, which just further supports that sort of enterprise notion of what we're trying to be easy for anybody to adopt, really about addressing problems of existing businesses in the world and making it easy to do so. So yes, those are a few of the areas that sort of show you some of the benefits we have within our ecosystem. The next question is, community are symbolic prices. When prices go up, society grows. When it fell, many people started throwing it negatively. How did the Aventus network team solve this problem? So we know the crypto market's a volatile market, right? We have always, from the beginning, and maintain we're about fundamental utility. We don't get involved in the speculation and the hype cycles. We don't engage in any of the sort of grey behavior, should we say, with respect to trading AVT or anything else. We're here building our number of transactions, the fees we're earning for our network, the number of our partnerships, and really getting our platform adopted. That's how we always deal with any of the turmoil within the crypto space. So yeah, if you look at our fundamental indicators, everything's strong. With respect to community numbers going up and down, or sort of speculative market cap going up and down, we don't actively engage or focus on any of that. It's all about the fundamentals for us. And then finally, in a project, profit is very important to attract investors and the community. Can you provide a list of advantages that other competitors don't have? So in terms of the list of advantages, it really depends, right? I've spoken previously, and I'd suggest you look at some of the stuff I've said about our approach in market from a business development perspective, what the target clients are we're going after, the sort of traditional industries, existing businesses that have benefit in using a blockchain application. Some of our competitors are only going after the crypto space or DeFi space. Some are only going after big enterprise digital transformation kind of plays. So strategy-wise, there's a significant difference. In terms of features of the network, I think this is less important when it comes to actual adoption, but also one of the key indicators. I mean, everybody has the hygiene factors of more scalability, lower fees, all of that stuff. One of the important ones for us is interoperability and our sort of connection to Polkadot. That is really key and something you don't see a lot in the layer 2 space. And then it's just how we prioritize various features, right? We've just done our cross-chain NFT solution because that market is really doing well. We've done some really cool stuff on the sort of video game front with Fruit Lab. So that all starts sort of painting the picture of sort of proving some of the points that I discussed here. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the AMA today. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to chatting to you guys soon.